Brian Durner, former employee of Minnesota's Department of Transportation, stated that within the last 2 decades, there has been at least 6 100-year floods in Nicollet County alone. A 100-year flood is a flood that has a 1% chance of occurring in any given year. With that being said, 6 100-year floods happening in less than 20 years reveals that there is a serious flooding issue in Nicollet County. I myself am a resident of St. Peter, Minnesota, a town located within Nicollet County borders, and I've had the opportunity to interview local farmers, residents, and small business owners. In this speech, I will talk about St. Peter's background and its history with flooding. Then I will move on to the harms of farmers, residents, and small businesses. Then I will talk about its causes. To begin, St. Peter is a town of 12,000 people located in southern Minnesota. Outside of the town is the Minnesota River. The town is very much known for its friendly residents, flourishment of small businesses, local farmers being supported in grocery stores, and the tight-knit relationships of surrounding communities such as Mankato, Lee Sueur, Cleveland, and Kasota. St. Peter itself has received over $56 million on 2 of 3 highways in St. Peter. The $56 million were used to help raise the highways to help reduce flooding. Now that I've given you a bit of a background of flooding, I will move on to the harms. One harm is transportation. A former graduate of St. Peter High School, Mackenzie Bryce, stated that she was late to her first period of class for 2 weeks due to Highway 99 closing due to flooding and increased traffic on 22. Another example is Esther Regard has to commute an extra 20 to 30 minutes to go to work due to flooding closures. Another harm is for local farmers. Ron Regenschei, lifelong farmer and resident of St. Peter, Minnesota, stated that he has seen a negative impact on his crop production and revenue and increased stress with his family. He stated that flooding is killing his plants, and it just reduces the quality of his products. Sometimes he tries to save the plants by drying them off and storing them for times in need, but however, those plants are not dry enough and they end up going bad in the silos. And during these times, he's stressed with his family, and they're worried about making bills for the rest of the year during the 6 month of crop and harvesting season. So he has extra stress on his shoulder. Another harm is on small businesses. Nestle Sungo, owner of Nicollet Cafe, stated that her friend, previous owner of Whiskey River, had to shut down due to loss of business of flooding. Whiskey River is located outside of St. Peter, right by Highway 99, and whenever Highway 99 would close, so would their business, since they could not get anyone to come. And then the parking lot would be underwater, so he couldn't afford any of his bills, and he just got foreclosed. Now that I've given you a bit of information about the harms in the town, I will talk about some causes. A cause is climate change. According to NASA, there has been an increased precipitation in northern states, which allows for heavier downfall, and it increases the water's levels, the river's levels. Another cause is low flooding measures on the highways. With low flooding measures, the water is more likely to flood the highways, and then the highways have to close, and then that puts everyone at risk. Now that I've given you guys the background of St. Peter, its history with flooding, the harms on the residents, small farmers, and small businesses and local residents, and then some causes of flooding, I hope that you can understand that flooding is a serious issue in Nicollet County.